Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. My name is Jason Miller and I want to teach you guys how to get ripped abs just like the situation. Now, if you've watched Jersey Shore or you've seen Dancing with the Stars recently, I'm sure you've seen the situation show off his abs, and I'm sure that you want to find out and learn how you can get the same kind of abs quick as possible. Alright, so in this video I'm going to teach you exactly what the situation did to get abs like that and exactly how you can do the same thing. The first thing that you need to know and you need to do in order to get abs like the situation is achieve a low body fat percentage. The average male between 18 to 35 is usually carrying around 25% body fat percentage. That means that he's usually got a little bit of extra weight and he's not got visible abs showing. Okay? In order to get visible abs, you really need to get your body fat percentage down to roughly 10-11% and lower. That's when your abs start looking really fantastic. So if you want to get your body fat down to a low percentage, your diet is what really makes the difference. It's probably about 80% of the game. It's all in the diet. So the foods that you want to eat to get a low body fat percentage are things like tuna, steak, oatmeal, veggies, and protein powder. Of course, there's some other stuff like chicken breasts, wholemeal bread, lentils, peanut butter, all those kind of foods. That's where you want to get the majority of your foods from. These are the kind of foods that are going to help you lose weight, especially if you're eating at a calorie deficit. Basically, a calorie deficit means that you're eating or consuming less calories than you're burning per day. And there's a number of calculators that you can use online to figure out what your maintenance calorie intake is. And then what you need to do is, once you've found out what your maintenance is, you need to take off about 20% in order to find a calorie range in which you're going to lose fat with. All right. So it's a bit of trial and error. You want to eat these foods spread out over 5 to 6 meals per day for about a week and see where you're at. If you're not losing any weight, then you need to slightly decrease the amount of food that you're eating. If you're losing too much weight, then you might want to increase the foods you're eating slightly. Your goal is usually about a pound of fat per week that you can lose. In addition to eating right, in order to get that low body fat percentage and get that ripped look that the situation obviously has, his arms are big, his traps are big, he's got great shoulders, chest, legs, you want to incorporate weight training. Now this is simply going to the gym and lifting pretty heavy, mixing up your rep and set ranges as often as you can. So for a couple of weeks, do higher rep training, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, then mix it up for a couple of weeks and do maybe the same exercises but in 5 sets of 5 reps. This is going to help trigger your fast twitch muscles, your slow twitch muscles. It's going to help build mass and also strength, and it's going to keep your body guessing and allow you to keep making gains and keep using calories and building muscle. And the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn per day. Right? In addition to your weight training and eating right, you want to do some cardiovascular training. My favorite is high intensity interval training, and this is simply where you run or you walk or you skip or you use a cross trainer at a high intensity for a certain period of time, and then you kind of ease back to maybe 50% intensity for another period of time. So what I like to do is I like to go flat sticks for about a minute, and then slow it down to about 50% for another minute, then back to 100% for a minute, then back to 50%, and keep doing that for about 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. And this is going to really help you shred those calories. What you can also do is some longer, less intense style training. I mean, both forms of cardio work. It's really what you find comfortable and what you enjoy doing. Some people like to walk on the treadmill 3 to 4 times a week for 45 minutes. Other people would rather go on the treadmill or cross trainer for only 20 minutes, go flat sticks, and then move on. So you kind of find what you like best and what works for you. All right, what is the secret to looking like the situation and getting abs like him? We've gone over diet and we've gone over working out, both weights and cardio, but there's another secret effect which I learned from my trainer, Rusty Moore, and it's basically called the shrink wrap effect. Basically what it is it as you can see with the situation, his skin looks really tight and the muscles are bulging and his abs are really coming out. What you'll notice is that it's called a shrink wrap effect, and a lot of people get this by accident, maybe a month or two after their target. So for example, a lot of people want to cut down for the beach, right? They want to get nice and shredded, nice and ripped for the beach. And what happens is they end up maybe a month or two after the summer looking their best, and they wonder why that is. Well, the reason is that a lot of people start cutting or losing weight too late. They leave, their summer goal maybe only a month away, and that's when they start cutting. Now, that's okay if you've got no other option, but if you've got summer coming up in a couple of months, I suggest you get on to cutting and getting ripped straight away. Because basically what happens is when you lose the weight and you get down to a low body fat percentage, you're still going to have excess skin, and that's going to mean that you're not going to have that nice shrink wrap tight look. What you need to do is wait a while, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, at that same body fat percentage, and what happens is your skin actually shrinks down and gets nice and tight. And once it's got nice and tight, that's when you want to put on a quick 5 to 10 pounds of muscle to get that kind of muscle bulging out of your skin look. As you can see in the situation, you can see his arms are massive. They look like they're coming out of his skin. His abs are nice and firm and ripped. And in order to get that extra 5 to 10 pounds of muscle, what you want to do is you want to up your calories slightly, eat lots of protein, continue to work out hard, maybe use creatine. That's a great supplement. And once you've got that extra 5 to 10 pounds of muscle, you're going to get that really nice shrink wrap effect, and that's when you're going to look your absolute best. Alright, so that's the secret. Once you cut down and you get really lean, you then add some quick muscle, and that's when you look fantastic. So if your summer is coming up in, say, about 3 or 4 months, now is the time to start getting really ripped. Okay, so I learned all of this from a program from Rusty Moore. It's called Visual Impact Muscle Building, and you can check it out at visualimpactmuscle.com. Rusty Moore was my trainer, and he's helped me to develop a really ripped, aesthetic body. And if you want a full workout, you want the exercise demonstrations, workout charts, everything to get your body looking like the situations, then I highly recommend you check out visualimpactmuscle.com. Alright, that's it. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Rewatch it a couple of times if you need to. And yeah, good luck with the training. Best wishes.